Well, as you are aware, the refurbishment of the bus terminal area, along with other street works that are taking place on Belmopan, have specific designs. Ever since the conversation started regarding this project, we have been having conversations with all the stakeholders in the area, and which of course includes the taximen and also food vendors. And I think it is some months ago that it was made very clear that only 21 taxis, with the new design of the area, only 21 taxis would be able to stay in the area, because for a long time we have been suffering with the problem of, first of all, the street was very bad, the whole area was bad, but also I think people in the area, business people, and also citizens of Belmopan have been complaining that the area has been overcrowded with taxis, which doesn't allow any type of parking for the rest of the citizenry of Belmopan. So that is one concern that was definitely going to be addressed, and this is something that we have been discussing for months with the taxi drivers. In fact, at all the meetings that we held and that they attended, we asked all those people who attended the meetings to sign that they were privy to what was going to happen when the project was concluded. Now, obviously, you would expect that if that is the area where you're applying your trade, that everybody would want to remain in the market area. When we first started discussing with them, we were talking about 46 taxis. And as soon as the conversation started, the number of taxis just started ballooning to the point where I don't know if it's 54 or 60 or whatever taxis are out there. In many instances, there is one taxi owner that owns more than one taxi in the area. So what we decided was that to implement a system that would be considered fair to most people, we decided to go by seniority, those taxi drivers that have been in the area for the longest possible time. The way the bus terminal area has been redesigned, it does not allow for you to have all the taxi drivers out there, otherwise nobody else will be able to park in the area. No business, no person coming to do business in the area, no person wanting to drop off or pick up packages at the bus stop, or dropping off or picking up passengers at the bus stop. Nobody would have space if we would allow the number of taxis that are out there to be there at the same time.
Okay, have you all discussed any alternative places where these taximen that won't be allowed to be in that area, where they can go?
Yes, there are several other areas in Belmopan. For example, the Nimlipunit Street, which is being refurbished right now, is a very busy business area. We think that will be able to accommodate some taxis. There's the Ministry of Natural Resources, which has moved a little bit out of the center of Belmopan, which always has people needing a taxi. You also have the Immigration Department that has a parking lot, which is also removed from the very center of town, which has room for taxi people. You have the University of Belize, and you also have some other business areas where I think several of these taxi drivers can go. There's the area by the old traditional shopping center in Belmopan, where there is room for other taxis. So we believe that there are other areas where people can ply their trade.